What is up guys, JayFerGaming here and welcome to another F1 2016 video. This time we will be checking out the menus of the new game just to show you guys what the game looks like, the presentation, and has it improved since the previous game. So we start off with this screen with quite a few drivers there. At least I don't even think Rosberg was on the 2015 cover, and considering he's one of the title contenders, he should be really. No Kimi, but I suppose these could be like the drivers from the biggest markets: Germany, Mexico, Brazil. Why did I say Brazil? There's no Brazilian on there, but let's get into the game. So there we go, that is the main menu, and yeah, it's kind of the same layout as last year, which I don't think is really a bad thing. Obviously with the real life images and some in-game images for each mode. So there's career, championship season, which would have been like the it's not really a career mode, is it? The season from last year, which is pretty pathetic. They had to add career back in. Quick race, that looks like epic actually. All them cars going up Eau Rouge in the rain, that looks brilliant. Multiplayer, time trial, Xbox help. And yeah, it does seem a little bit bare compared to like F1 2013-14, but with a 10-year career and hopefully working multiplayer, you shouldn't really need anything else. Like scenario modes, things like that aren't really that exciting in my opinion. So we'll start going through. We'll start with championship season. So it looks like it's the standard, pick what type of weekend you want to have. I think just for this example I'll pick short weekend, just to see what options there actually are. So with the AI difficulty level, there is a new one this year, which is Ultimate, for seasoned veteran racers. Well, so far the races I've been in, I've been on Expert, and I think at the moment I'm probably between Expert and Legend. Hopefully my career mode will be on Legend and then move up to Ultimate in a couple of seasons. But yeah, a lot of practice is going to be needed, but there's a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a good job from Codemasters. Definitely accommodates the new players, and hopefully the Ultimate AI gives the seasoned veterans like myself a challenge. But yeah, early doors, it does seem to be a challenge. So we'll go for Ultimate just for this video, and yeah, just scrolling through all the teams. I'm just going to pick one for this. The driver models do look pretty good, I've got to admit. Looking at Verstappen and Ricciardo there, very nice. I'll check a couple of others actually. Massa, Bottas, definitely an improvement from last year. I'm going to presume they scanned all the drivers once again because they've done the team principles, and yeah, these seem to have improved quite a bit. Hamilton and Rosberg. Yeah, Hamilton, he actually looks pretty good there. That definitely looks very impressive. So for this, I'm just going to pick a driver. Vettel. What happens here? There's a lot of options really. Weekend tyre allocation. Actually, yeah. That's pretty good that you can customize the tyre allocation, especially with 3 compounds for the weekend. That should make racing pretty exciting. And yeah, you can choose some softer, balanced, and harder. So obviously harder will have the harder tyres, or more sets of them. Balanced, more of the soft tyres in this instance, and softer, a lot more super soft tyres. So that's pretty good that you can customize that. Yeah, that's a handy addition, especially for career. So practice type, single session, full practice. I don't know how people do full practice. 90, 90 and 60 minutes. I just can't believe that people want to do 3 sessions for that long. Definitely some committed souls out there, but yeah, I'll just pick short for now. And I suppose with the new additions to practice, that encourages you to actually engage in the session, which I used to always skip if you've followed my series on 2015. Qualifying, probably just the normal options: 1 shot, short qualifying, and full qualifying, so pretty standard there. Race distance, 3, 5, 25, 50%, 100%. So you can actually, I'm going to guess you can do a 3-lap career mode. It's not something I'd ever do. I think for my career mode I'll be going for 50%, but yeah, it's good to have the options there. Preferences, we have race settings. Yeah, the pretty standard stuff. Safety car, you get that option. So yeah, it's pretty good. You can turn it on and off, but I don't know why you'd want to turn it off. It just adds another dimension to the racing. Formation lap. Um, yeah, a lot of people have been calling out for that. Personally, I don't see the attraction in it. I suppose the first few times, yeah, it's a great addition, but after a while, people are just going to get bored and turn it off, I reckon. Yeah, and I probably will do the same, but I suppose at least the options there. Race start. That's going to be one of my favourite things, I've got to say. Manual start. I've already done a manual start, and I actually got an amazing start. Though I did get taken out at the first corner by Kvyat, but still, the option's there to have it assisted, but you've got to have manual starts, and the variations in the start that I've seen look absolutely brilliant. Weather and time of day, that's... Oh, you can't adjust it for this season, but... Yeah, that's another good addition. So, racing in the morning, racing it... I was hoping it would be at night, but I haven't been able to see the option, but... Yeah, you can customize. Customization is always good. Let's go into the session. I'm only doing this to check the in-game menus. So yeah, I'm just going to the track now, just to check the in-game menus, not really driving around. What I mean is by these, like, fuel mix. From my first video, as I spin out, because I've got all assists on and I'm currently on the pad, but yeah, for my first video, I found... how do you reverse? Yeah, so yeah, for my first video, I found that the menu seemed to be a little bit distracting because there is a lot of information in there. You can see from this fuel mixture, which can be changed, pretty standard stuff. Front brake bias. Before it was just move it forward and back, but now you can actually use the percentage, which I think is the figure that Nico Rosberg plays a lot with on on his steering wheel. We've just got an achievement. I don't know what for, but very nice. You can see the DRS indicator at the bottom. That's a very nice addition, especially for newer players who don't know where the DRS zones are and activation points. So that's very helpful indeed. Differential. I'm going to be honest, I don't really know what that means. I'm a seasoned veteran at F1, but I'm not the most technical of people, so differential. Not 100% what that means. Actually, I'm not really 10%, but yeah, something that affects the car. This is the display. For the tyre wear and car damage. Yeah, I think it's a lot of information to take in. It might be too much, and personally I prefer that higher up on the screen where it was last year, in the right middle of the screen. But yeah, we get the percentages, colour of the tyres. I'm guessing that's the temperature, and how your front wing's doing. Don't want to be damaging that. Moving to the next screen, temperatures, and actually yeah, these are temperatures. Oh god, I can't navigate this menu. This is so annoying. Right, so you can speak to the engineer here. Hopefully that's a lot easier, because when I used to bring up the menu on the wheel, it used to disappear after a few seconds, and I'd have to press buttons so quickly just to talk to the engineer. So this one is temperatures. The previous one must be to do with damage. And yeah, that's enough information. Hopefully, like the formation lap, definitely affects that. I hope it does. I'm probably going to do a test sometime, as I'm definitely going to get in the way of a few drivers. And then next, is there any more? No, there's no more screens, I don't think. It's team goal there, so that I'd imagine that's for the race where they want you to finish. Pit window, pit now rejoin position, which has to be a lot more accurate than it has been in previous games. Fuel mixture and fuel remaining. That's, yeah, pretty standard stuff, and I'm just holding up the session with all these yellow flags, so yeah, that's pretty standard. We'll go back to the garage and see if there's anything new there. And look around. Yes, the side of my car looks beautiful. That guy's groin has my mirror in the way, so I can't get a perfect view. But session info, let's have a look here. Overview, we got the track map, the weather, pretty standard stuff. What's toggle weather? To look further on in the weekend. Was that in F1 2015? I'm not too sure. That doesn't ring a bell, but yeah, that's a good addition. It really is, because yeah, weather, I'm sure in the 2015 game you couldn't, because yeah, I never saw it, so I'm going to presume it wasn't. Next screen we have timings, pretty standard timing screen. Hopefully the times are actually correct. That's been a problem in a few F1 games. Live TV feed, this is pretty cool. I didn't really actually use it that often, I suppose online. For league races I did a little bit, but it's not something you'd use too much for career modes. As we look at Ricardo getting held up by a Sauber, get the hell out the way. But yeah, you can just scroll through. Oh, that's pretty cool. Like to see that. What are these two doing? Oh, I thought there was going to be contact there in qualifying. There actually is a little bit. What are they playing at? End session, we can just end. Advance to qualifying. Yeah, pretty standard stuff. So, let's get back to the initial game menus. So next one to look at is Quick Race. So yeah, just all the tracks. Very nice images. Nice flags at the top. Looks pretty attractive, and you can just add all the tracks. Yeah, it's very similar to the championship season. I realised that when I did a championship season on 2015. They did a quick race season and they were practically exactly the same. Multiplayer here. So custom race. That's a key one. Multiplayer championship. I think you can, create a championship for leagues. All 22 maybe. So we'll just enter a custom name. Let's see what happens here as the session lobby opens. So, invite friends. I'm guessing you can do the full season with 22 drivers and it stores the points. That's what I've heard and that's what I'm hoping for. So you can add, remove AI drivers. They can be pretty annoying. Track select. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Select what type of calendar you want to have. Invite friends. Yes, assists. So yeah, pretty standard stuff for online, but at least we have the option. The thing is with these F1 games, we haven't had too many options. But it seems this year it's pretty different, so we can create a custom championship, matchmaking. Are these still hoppers? I didn't actually race in many hoppers in 2015. I just heard bad things and just couldn't be bothered with it. But rookie, sprint and endurance. Personally, I don't know if they're hoppers. But yeah, I'm sure we'll find out. Time trial. So you can just easily select between dry and wet. You get a track video. If you press right trigger, that'll be Anthony Davidson. I'm sure we're talking over that. And then just all the tracks. We'll check a leaderboard out. I've put a lap in around Australia. It wasn't a great lap. I'm actually 6th. I'm very happy with that. Second is a guy who is in F1 XL. So that's yeah, some decent stuff. Though he does have assists on. What's he playing at? So I'm actually second in terms of drivers with no assists. It wasn't a great time, but still, I'm going to make the most of this because I'm not going to be that high up ever again. So yeah, you can just toggle the weather and find friends. Just standard leaderboards really. All the tracks. So time trial. Yeah, some nice competition there. Xbox help, which no one really cares about. Game options when you press Y. So we have settings, just customizing just all the things around the racing and display. Credits, switch user, nationality, yeah, standard menu, and then career mode. We'll have a quick look here. I'm not going to go deep into this because obviously I want to start a career mode and I think I need a couple of days of practice, so hopefully the first episode will be released Friday or Saturday for you, and yeah, if I do the full 10 seasons, that's going to be 210 episodes, so prepare yourself for that. Pro Career, which I can't believe that was a feature on the back of last year's box. I didn't even play it. I think it would be too difficult for me, but I don't really want to do it. It's not that attractive. And I think in terms of a YouTube series, it's not the best. So we'll start with the career just to see what it's all about. The standard choosing your weekend, we'll just do that quickly. Picking the AI difficulty, and this is new. Avatar, we get to pick our face. A little bit of variety there, but yes, shame there's not a bit more customization, so I'll just pick a random guy's face. Does Eddie look like me? Maybe him? I don't know. We'll pick his face. Customizing the helmet. So this will be the design. I'm not sure if you can customize the colors. There's not that many options there, really. I was hoping for a little bit more. Hopefully there's a bit more customization. Actually, there we go. We can customize the color. So that's something at least. It's a first for the Codemasters F1 series. Can we see a color change there? I don't know what I'm doing here, so we'll just mix things up. Is anything actually changing? I can't really tell. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's going to be quite good. I'll do this properly for the career mode. So we'll just pick that. Nationality and region. So I'll just pick on Bolivian for the crack. Oh, driver number, that's a key one. So I'm hoping my driver number is in this game. It's what I've used in F1 XL ever since driver numbers were added to F1. And I'm pretty sure no one on the grid currently has my number because it's a very special number to me. Let's have a look. Please be there. And it is 69. That's my F1 XL driver number. I don't think drivers in real life would go for that because of the sexual implications. But that's great that my number is there. Get in there. So happy with that. So name, I'm not going to do anything there. Abbreviated name. Oh, you've got to put it in. So Y. Yeah, we'll just do that for now. Yes, my name is Y, abbreviated, YYY. Register details, let's see what happens now. And this is where we pick our team. Looks like there's 3 tiers already. Team expectations, when to win the championship. So 2 to 4 seasons in the Haas. Oh my god. So yeah, it's 1 to 2 seasons for the top tier, 2 to 4 for the middle, and 4 seasons plus for the bottom 3. I am going to give a clue right now for my career mode series. So, I am not in tier 1. I'll say that. That's all I'm going to say because, yeah, if I say anything else, it might give it away. But, yeah, that's something for you guys to look forward to. I'm not going to go any further from this because I'm going to do separate videos for career mode and I'll probably just include it in my career mode. So yeah, they're the menus on F1 2016. It looks very nice, pretty standard stuff, but it's the racing where the main thing is. So yeah, hope you have enjoyed this video looking at all the menus. Leave a like if you have, subscribe if you want to see more of my content, and I'll catch you in the next video. Goodbye.